is in. They're about to move. Gates have opened, they're off. Great start at was as well. First Encounter dropping towards the back with Opportunistic shortly after. One of the first to go. Benji's away smartly also. Going forward, Bruce Almighty from Fast Flicker. Playhouse Patrons going to lob handy to the speed with Russian to the bar. In behind them, Upper Limit soon after the start. Just in front of Simply Red Sun Sensation. A length and a half away at the 1,000. Captain Pluto back with Fear the Wind. The stablemates together, Opportunistic and First Encounter near the tail. They work down the riverside heading in the direction of the 800 and Benji's leads the way. Wants to put the brakes on Benji's. 3/4 of a length in front. Bruce Almighty. Russian to the bar is up there punching 3 deep. On the rails then Playhouse Patron followed by Fast Flicker in the centre. A little over a length the Red Sun Sensation simply hugs the fence. Fear the Wind behind those and further back Opportunistic shading Captain Pluto down near the rail. Last is First Encounter at the 400 mark. They're about to set sail for the judge. Benji straightens up over Bruce Almighty. 2 lengths Fast Flicker. Russian to the bar. Red Sun Sensation. Fear the Wind coming down the middle. Opportunistic. Captain Pluto further back. Bruce Almighty takes the lead at the 150. Bruce Almighty gets the better of Benji's. He's kicked and he's coming away down the outside. Red Sun Sensation, but Bruce Almighty wins first up from Red Sun Sensation. Oh, look at the 2 Cerise and White horses getting home. Both charging to the line. Opportunistic, First Encounter, and Captain Pluto's right on their heels. Some big trials for further runs coming up in the campaign for that group. In behind those, pulling up next of all, Simply, followed by Fear the Wind. Fast Flicker, Upper Limits, Russian to the bar next home. Playhouse Patron pulled up abruptly and is a long last. Well, it's Bruce Almighty that delivers. Lactar Romilly for Neville Parnham wins the Swan Draft handicap, but just get the little black book out. Just get the book out and write a couple of names down in it. Opportunistic, First Encounter, Captain Pluto. Put them in and keep following. They were just getting warm when it was all over. Bruce Almighty, though, rode the speed. He got the better of Benji's at the top of the straight. He got the margin on them. Red Sun Sensation has pulled out a really good fresh run. And for third, it's pretty tight, actually. It might just go the way of Benji's on the rail in front of Opportunistic. First Encounter, Captain Pluto right behind them. But there'll be bigger fish to fry for those. 5-7, 5-7, 12. Benji's holds third after leading. Opportunistic fourth. 1:24.36 the time, and a length and a long neck the margins. The winner, he's a 10-year-old. He's an old marvel, Bruce Almighty. He's now 110 as a 10-year-old from 78. He's from one of the early crops. May well have even been the first of Playing God from Isanami for Mungrup, trained by Neville Parnham. He's a part of the family, this horse, Bruce Almighty, and ridden by Lactar Romilly. Second home, Red Sun Sensation. Adds further value here to the exotics by Awesome Rock, rather, from Society Gal. Pat Carberry, Sue Olive. And third, that'll go the way of Benji's number 12 down on the rail by Turak Toff, Cliff Green, Matty Derrick. And just in front of Opportunistic. After the running of race number 9, he got to Benji's quite comfortably there. Knows what to do in these circumstances, does Bruce Almighty, and a fabulous horse over many, many seasons. Now the last event, the Reliable Asset Maintenance Handicap at 5:47, and it's a big field. 16 will run to conclude the card. Let's go downstairs now. We'll join Lockie. He has to have a very, very special spot within the stable of Neville Parnham, Lock, doesn't he? A 10-year-old. He's been around forever, it seems, and he just continues to be able to win a race in nearly every campaign.
Surely, Darren. He just keeps producing, does Bruce Almighty. At the age of 10, start number 78, he gets the job done as winning trainer. Neville Parnham joins me now. Neville, he's a part of the furniture at the stables in Ascot, and he is just an absolute marvel. He continues to come back, preparation after preparation. What a horse.
Yeah, look, he's done a great job, and, you know, like he's a 10-year-old, as you mentioned, and the horse has come back probably better than ever. He's a very sound horse, and obviously the reason we've kept him going for so long, and we debated and put it to the syndicate of owners whether to bring him back for another prep or retire him after his last campaign. But they just asked my advice, and I said, well, why don't we just bring him in? And he does enjoy being in work, so let's just bring him in and see how he comes up. And he trialled super, it was probably whether we go on with him or not. And now he's produced a run like that, so we're really very, very happy with the result.
He's never enjoyed Belmont Park, and therefore you gave him an extended break in the lead up to opening day here at Ascot. Were you confident that he was forward enough to run a big race?
Oh, absolutely. He thought his trial was really good, and he hardly had a puff after the event. But I've got to thank Ryan and Victoria, who've done a lot of early work on him and look after him like a part of the furniture as well. He just enjoyed that environment, sort of being paddock, in the early part of his campaigns, and we just got to thank them. But when he comes into the stable, he really thrives, and like super win. I thought Lucky rode him perfectly, and we didn't know where we were going from here, because there's not a lot of races for a horse like him, but we'll find something.
What a horse, what a result. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Neville Parnham, here's Lactaramoli.
Lucky joins me now. The first crop of playing golds was so long ago now. Lucky, it's probably before you even came across the WA to start riding with us.
He's about 10 years old now, but he's such a tough horse, old but gold. He's just a fabulous horse in the stable, been to stable, and it's like a kid pony. And he tried good, and today we knew if he put his form on, and he always ran good fresh. And yeah, he was good.
You always know what you're going to get. You can bang him out, put him on the speed, and you know that he's tough late.
Yeah, he knows the drill. He jumped by himself. He just put himself in a perfect spot. So I was happy to be out of the leader, and around the 600 I knew I had full horse underneath me. And the horse, he's just a professional. He just did the rest for me.
Boss has said 5 times before he's going to retire him. I suppose that's why he's the best.
He is, that's why, and still the best.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Lactaramoli combining with the boss, Neville Parnham and Bruce Almighty. What a result at 60 to 1. Takes on horses heading towards a railway stakes, and he says, I still have plenty of freshness in those 10-year-old legs. He takes out race 9 here at Ascot with a very, very open race to finish the day, race number 10.
They're about to move.